When you're ready to start the Hamlet unit, you will be logging into the Oxford Next site using the email address that you gave me and the one I put in your returned marked activation assignment. And then your password is ebuscourse, all one word and all lowercase. And then you'll click login. Now, because I have 3 different sites from Oxford Next, you'll see Macbeth, Hamlet, and Midsummer Night's Dream here. Of course, you will only see Hamlet, so you'll click Launch this site. When you get to this site, the most important tab actually is the play script. So we'll take a quick look at that. In the little drop-down box here, you'll see all of the acts with each scene. Just scroll down to get to the bottom. So let's start with Act 1, Scene 1. And if you're using Google Chrome, you will see this audio bar. Internet Explorer, I don't think, shows that, so it's a feature that some students like. It will play if you click on the play button. It'll play exactly the words an actor speaks the words here if you prefer to listen to it rather than read it or in conjunction with. Also, the synopsis button is very handy. If you click on it, you will get in everyday language a quick rundown of what that scene is about. That's very helpful for many students. The little buttons up here, notes. The red one is names and places, and the blue one with the white quill pen is literary devices. That's the one that we're going to use the most in this course. For certain assignments, you will be asked to look for literary devices that I have identified. Sometimes you have to find your own. And if you just hover over top of the white quill pen, it tells you a little bit about what the device is. In this case, it's the setting. But if you click on it, you will get a full explanation of what setting means and an example. The example here is from Act 1, Scene 1, lines 7 to 9. Let's look for another one in this scene. Here we have iambic pentameter. Stage directions. And personification. Let's look at this one. So it tells you what personification is and examples. Make sure that if I'm asking you to give me a literary device from Act 1, Scene 1, that you choose one from Act 1, Scene 1. This one is from Act 5, Scene 2, so you wouldn't choose that. What I'm looking for are the words in the quote, and for the explanation, I want what's in the brackets underneath. And in this case, it tells you exactly how this quote is an example of personification. And that's what I'm looking for. Not a definition like we have up here. I'm not looking for the definition. I'm looking for an explanation as to why this quote is an example of personification. So you'll be looking for those throughout the play. There's related readings, discovery guide. The glossary can be very handy. If you uncheck these, you'll just get the literary devices. So let's go to P. So there's paradox, parallelism, parody, all kinds of things. And if you're not sure what they mean, just click on them and an explanation will come up. The self-checks are handy. Let's go to Act 3, Scene 1. You can include whatever types of questions that you want. And start. And you can just go through them and do your best to answer them the best you can. Could be handy for a test down the road. And these you can drag and move them to different spots. You can put them in order, and then you can submit once you've checked your answers for all of them. And it'll tell you if you were correct or if you weren't. And if you weren't, it'll tell you the correct answer. So it's kind of a handy study guide. Downloads, you can look at that at your leisure. Multimedia is a very important one that many students find helpful. There's a feature film of Hamlet, another feature film, there's a stage production, and you can go through any of those So let's just click on the first one. So here we have Act 1, Scene 1, and that's where this movie will start. You can watch the whole movie or certain acts, certain scenes just by going to that particular area of the play. So that is a handy thing to look at and listen to. The notebook is just for you to write notes in if you need to. Everything that you need for the Hamlet unit in this course is at this site. We do pay for you to have the opportunity to use this site, and I do want you to make the best use of it that you can. Most students, I ask every year what they think of the site, and they find it very, very helpful. So I hope you do as well.